To set up rigging for the legs, we're going to try a few things different. Now, if you remember, we actually have just the leg as one solid piece. What we're going to do now is I'm going to cut that so we'll have the thigh as well as the calf, and then we'll go ahead and draw in the missing pieces of that, and we'll go ahead and rig that up with the foot. So the first thing I'm going to do is go ahead and select my cutter tool, and I'm going to go ahead and zoom in, just using my scroll wheel here. And I go to my tool properties, and I'm going to use the lasso tool, and I want to make sure that I do not have the mouse gesture turned on. And I'm going to simply come in here, and I'm just going to draw a nice little area here and kind of round this off right at the knee. So I'm circling this entire area. And it looks pretty decent. And I'm going to go ahead and cut that, Command X. And while we're at it, we'll turn this layer name from leg to thigh. We'll add another layer. We'll call this layer calf. And go ahead and paste. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to go to the thigh layer here, and I want to draw out the rest of where the leg should be. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my pencil tool, make sure I'm on a nice thick and thin line here. Make sure we're using the right color, default color. All right, and let's try that again. All right, looks pretty decent. And what I want to do now is want to select all of the thigh, mistake. And what I want to do now is I want to select all of the thighs. I'm going to turn off the body layer for a moment and turn off the calf. Go to my select tool. And if you look, you have this little thin line going down the middle, so I know that all of these are strokes or pencil strokes. I want to turn these into a brush stroke instead of a line. So simply do the shortcut key, which is the and sign or the ampersand. So just do Shift and the number 7. Now the reason I did that is so I can come in here and do a fill pretty easily. So now I'll grab my paint bucket, scroll down, and let's find the pants color, and we'll fill that in. Looks good. And let's turn on the calf. And we have everything set up pretty decent. Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and set up the parenting as well as mistake. Now, the next thing I want to do is set up where the pivot points are and then go ahead and parent these different layers. So on the calf, I'm going to select my drawing pivot and place this right at about the knee. For the thigh, I'll come all the way up, place this about right here, right at the hip. And come down and select the foot, and this should be about at the ankle. I go to my select tool. Now move the thigh up to the top, And we're going to make the calf the child of the thigh. So I'm just going to simply move this right under. And then make the foot child to the calf. So it's thigh, calf, foot. So let's zoom out and select my transform tool. And I want to show you a quick shortcut as far as the hierarchy works. So I can move the foot here, but I can move up the hierarchy simply by pressing the letter B. So now I have the knee, mistake. So now I have the calf and the foot selected. And if I press B again, I have the entire leg selected. To move down the hierarchy, I can do Shift B and adjust things. Shift B again, and I just have the foot. All right, so we'll go ahead and zoom out and turn the body back on. So now we've actually created the leg hierarchy, and we've also learned how to move back up, mistake. So now we've rigged our legs as well as worked on shortcuts so you can move up and down the hierarchy. Now that shortcut also works with, say, the arm. So if we decide to select the hand, we can move up the hierarchy by doing the letter B. So that moves up a little bit. Press B again, that goes all the way up. And Shift B takes it back down the hierarchy. Now, in the next chapter, we'll be talking about exactly how to hide the hinges we've created.